Right, Johnny Hero here on U105. Stop writing on me. If I wanted a tattoo, I'd go and get one. Here, do you remember Transfers? You licked them? Of all the little like cartoon characters and trees and birds and all that. Transfers.
Or else you just lick someone else's arm. And
No.
They wouldn't let you do that now because
Daddy, you going to the shop? Give me some Transfers. You don't see them anymore?
No.
Transfers.
Because you're not allowed to lick each other anymore.
No, you licked your own.
You're not allowed to do anything anymore. Let's be honest.
No, you're not. I was actually reading one of the news sites has on it. There was a whole thing. Do you know people who ride bicycles? What would you call them?
Cyclists.
Cyclists. You're not allowed to call them cyclists anymore. Apparently some professor has come out and said the term cyclist is dehumanizing. Right? It takes away the humanity of the person on the two-wheeled vehicle. So you have to refer to cyclists as people who ride bicycles. The world, I know we've been on this political correctness tightrope for a while, but it has gone ridiculous. It's just shocking.
When you told me that earlier on, I did say fudge.
Whoa.
Terrible. Why are people stopping us being people?
No, but I can see there are some terms of insult we've just got used to and we'll have to sort of rein it in again. But I'm not allowed to call people on a bike a cyclist.
Listen,
I'm going to have you up in court. My feelings are hurt. I'm not a cyclist.
Well, this is the thing. We're going to be like robots. Not going to be able to
Not allowed to use the term
other.
robots. You have to use an automated person.
You see.
Not allowed to be a robot.
Not allowed to lick each other's transfers. You know, whenever you get salt in your eyes at the beach.
I hope this is relevant.
Do you know? I'm just saying this is another thing you'll not be able to do. Do you know when you get salt in your eyes at the beach?
Yeah.
Do you know how to get that out?
No.
You lick your eye. You lick the other person's eye.
Yes.
I went to Portugal.
Someone else to lick your eye?
Yes, it gets the salt out. What are you going to do? You can't put your hands near it. But you'll not be able to do that anymore either.
Give my head. I'd rather run around with.
I got my two friends.
I'd let you walk around with your eyes on fire before I would lick your eye.
I know, but your own saliva helps clean it out.
Your own, but you're talking about somebody else's.
What size do you think my tongue is?
No, but you said your own saliva.
I know, but I meant
can see
somebody
the medical
else's.
benefits there. You're going to get some stranger. Hey, boy. Local wino going up a beach. Bottle of Mondays. Hey, you want me to what?
No, it does work. So if you're at the beach, we're not saying that you do this, but I have tried it and it really worked. It's a very painful thing, you know, when you get seawater in your eyes.
No, it isn't.
It is.
No, it's not.
It is.
No.
Well, it's not when somebody else
it's
licks your eyelid.
No, seawater does not. No, sand in your eyes, yes, I can see that. I hate sand in sandwiches.
Oh, no.
I don't like eating at the beach. Really don't.
You did that too, sand and jam.
But you get something to eat and go to the beach, or you go to the beach and then when you're finished, you're washed, get something to eat. I hate all this trying to eat on the sand. It's like eating a sandwich with eggshell in it, and you go, no. You know. Anyway.
Did you know when you make eggs, the eggshell will always rise to the top?
What do you mean?
When you do eggs in the microwave or anything.
When you cook them? You don't cook eggs in the microwave.
Well, whatever you do.
Any wonder the cooking's desperate in your house? When you're microwaving the eggs.
Listen, me and my mum cooked roast potatoes the other night, but they're already pre-cooked, so all we had to do was heat them up. They come out as black as your boot. Are we allowed to say black as your boot anymore?
All respect to the boots that are listening, yeah. Seriously, did you manage to mess it up so much?
Yes, they were burnt to a crisp.
I want to show you a picture. This is, because a lot of people on my Facebook will have seen the picture, and I want your thoughts on it. I went to butter a piece the other morning, right? And I'll show you what state the butter was left in. Look at that.
Oh, I don't like that.
No. For the benefit of the jury, my lud, someone has burnt toast, and they've tried to butter the burnt bit of toast, but all the wee burnt bits were on the knife, and they've just scraped the knife into the butter, so it's full of all the wee black burnt bits.
But I'm sure that there's
I was disgusted.
There's people listening.
20,000 people, check that out.
There's people listening, and I'm sure whenever you get the butter straight out of the fridge, they've cut it in wee squares, and then they put the knife underneath it, and the wee squares move, and then they flatten it all down again for the next person coming.
But look at that. That's like a war zone in the butter.
Like dirty butter.
Desperate.
No.
I have had posts on Facebook, about serious things, maybe politics or, nice wee stories, great songs, interviews with famous people. And they get a couple of thousand people interested. 20,000 because there was bits of toast in the butter. Thank you, Northern Ireland.
We're very complicated people.
Yes, right. Anyway, did you go and see a film?
I did go and see a film, and I went to see.
Sorry. Did you see this week's Derry Girls?
Yes,
No, you didn't. Stop spoofing.
I did.
No, you didn't.
I did.
What happened?
There was a wedding.
You only heard me talking about that.
No, I did.
You don't have to spoof this the way you spoof seeing films.
No, I did see the wedding, and there was a.
Well, what happened when the big armadillo got loose?
No. No, and there was a death.
No, right, okay. No,
So,
listen,
I
the thing
did
is,
see
there was
it.
the wedding reception, and I'm sitting going, hold on, I recognise that venue. You know, the girls were standing, and then I wish the camera would pull out a bit, so the camera pulled out, and I was going, that's the Dockers.
Was it the
in
Dockers?
Belfast. And our Rebecca's sitting watching with me. Here she was right away. No, it's not. It is the Dockers. Look, that's the bar. And if they pull round a bit, you'll see where your granny sits on, and they pull round a bit. There's your granny's seat in the Dockers. She sits there all the time and goes bananas if anybody takes her seat. Rebecca's sitting going, it's not the Dockers. Doesn't look like the Dockers. And I'm saying, well, they might have done it up a bit, put extra lighting
Yes.
in for the TV, but what do you see? There's the stage, there's the booth beside the stage, and that's the Dockers. Becca says, she's talking rubbish, not the Dockers.
Was it the Dockers?
It really isn't the Dockers. So it became plain. I pulled Lisa in, and I says, Lisa, prove a point. Where's that? She says, that's the Dockers. I says, she's arguing with me. And then Lisa says, she's never been in the Dockers. I says to Rebecca, if you've never even seen the Dockers or never been in, what are you arguing for? She just went. So Lisa says, takes after you, Linda. Argue about anything. I mean, she was really getting kind of irate. It's not the Dockers, stop being stupid. She just wanted to argue. Woman. I mean, your niece.
Yes.
Right, Johnny, I hate finding burnt crumbs in the butter. Burnt crumbs, says June in gloriously sunny Castlereagh. Tanya, it's the biggest response I've had on Facebook in years. People going bananas about it. It should be a crime, apparently. That's a hate crime, leaving toast in the butter.
And what about people who marmalade their toast, and then there's marmalade or there's jam bits in the butter?
People raise that as well.
Did they?
Or people who leave a buttery knife in the jam, same thing, you know. You can't cross-pollinate.
No.
Right? So don't do that. Loads of people were interested in that. Never mind Brexit and whatever else that's happening. Never mind of jam and butter and it's got big crumbs and all. Don't I know they should be shot, so they should. I want to see some of the comments on this. Northern Ireland reacts badly to
Crumbs in the butter. I know the monetary system is going to pot, but the crumbs in the butter is ridiculous.
Paul the kitchen fitter says the best line ever was the dad's always making fun of Tommy Tiernan's character, saying he's dopey. Tommy Tiernan said something, and the dad-in-law said, "Who put the 50p in the Egypt?"
So he did.
Right.
Yes. So the movie.
Well, can I come back to you?
Yes.
Right, okay. Check that butter out in that fridge. Now, Linda's here. Hello. What a beautiful day, by the way. Can the camera see the beautiful day out the back? Yeah, look at that for a view. That's class. Right, so there you go.
Can I do before you go on anymore, can I do
Before I go on anymore?
Can I do a couple
Before you go on bore everybody to death?
Can I do a couple of impersonations?
Go.
All right, so first impersonation is meh.
Meh?
What's that?
It's a sheep.
It's a Japanese sheep.
Right.
And what's this? Meh.
That's a sheep.
That's an Irish sheep.
Right.
So I'm just saying.
What? What are you drinking? Can I have some?
The Japanese sheep go meh.
Do they?
Yeah.
How do you know?
Because it's a fact.
Because it's a fact. You can say it about anything.
Well, you normally
Because it's
do.
a fact.
You normally do.
Yeah, but I can generally say, well, here's why, and I can make up something. Just can't say just cause. Just is.
So meh.
Meh.
There's a wee bit of Japanese.
You mean that's
for
how
today.
Japanese people would describe the sound?
No, that's what they say. The sheep
With the
say
different
meh.
accents?
Yes.
Well, apparently cows have regional accents.
Really?
No, yes.
Seriously?
Yes, yeah.
Are you making that
No,
up?
apparently the real experts can tell the difference between, for instance, a cow from Ballymena and a cow from Cork. I'm serious.
Moo hey.
Because the ones from Cork move quickly, you can't understand a word. No. Did you ever speak to somebody from Kerry?
No.
Oh, it's wild. wild. It's just very quickly. It really, it's mad. Anyway, Johnny, what about the people who cut onions with the knife and then use the same knife in the butter to do the bread? Deirdre, that is a mortal sin. Seriously, that should
bad.
be a mandatory 6 months in prison while you're thinking about their proper punishment. I don't like onions. And I used to go into this cafe and you could get a sandwich and then you'll be, hey! I say, there's onions in that? There's not onions. I says, well, were you cutting the onions with the same? Oh, yeah. One knife does for everything. And I'm like, I can't eat that. You're eating it. There's none left. I'm useful. You eat your board too.
Tell them what someone said about the stuff in the butter.
Yes, crumbs in the butter's bad, but hair on the soup.
Oh, bad. That's not good.
No.
You see, that's why we came out with likes of shower gels and stuff, so you didn't have to do that.
Yeah, but again, there was somebody commenting, in our house we have 2 butters. There's one for him and one for us Hallions. That came from Anne Louise Thompson. The him being Alan. Johnny, it's a disgrace. It's like leaving floaters in somebody's drinks or using their toothbrush. They're mingers.
Yeah.
I totally agree. Yeah. It's motion carried. Anyway, quickly, this film.
Yes.
Go.
So the film it's Captain Marvel, and you've probably already heard about it, but Captain Marvel's a girl.
I didn't know. I mean, have they changed it? I don't know. Was she a girl in the comics? I really don't know that much.
She was a girl in the comics.
Was she? But
yeah.
Andrew knows. All Andrew knows. He's one of them nerds that knows all the got
stuff.
Superman wallpaper and all.
He's just right. It's because he was brought up right. So Captain Marvel is a girl, and she has to go out and fight bad guys, and she loses her memory, and then she gets her memory back, and then she joins S.H.I.E.L.D.
That is not exactly the description that they're putting around Hollywood. After crashing an experimental aircraft, pilot Carol Danvers is discovered by the Kree and trained as a member of the elite Star Force military under the command of her mentor, Yon-Rog. Now, what part of that did you talk about? None.
But I like to condense it.
Condense it?
Into the bits that I remember.
Right. Any good?
Yes, I thought it was really good. And I know some people went. And
like every critic in the world said it was rubbish.
And they hated that, but I loved it. And Grania does the news because she's not really into the Marvel type things or anything. And she went with her other half and she loved it as well.
Yeah?
Yeah, really,
so because
really
you liked it and Grania likes it, that's it?
Yes.
That's our survey said.
We collectively give it an 8.5. Right. Really good. I thought it was a really good movie.
Okay. So recommend-y kind of...
Yes, yeah, okay. And there's no... strippers nor nothing in this. I'm only saying.
Like your average superhero movie. Superman, we've got 24 hours to save the earth. You happy to. Big pole that comes down from the ceiling and all. Batman throwing $10 bills onto the stage. Anyway. That's it. When are you on your own nonsense?
Tomorrow night from 7.
Right, bye-bye.